Good morning, Hornets. It's a wonderful Friday here at VCHS. We're your hosts. I'm Jeff Stockwell.
And I'm Jordan. Let's start off with today's lunch. Today you'll be enjoying a chicken sandwich with baked beans, french fries, red peppers, peaches, and a cold milk.
Now let's jump into today's celebrations with these holidays.
And now a rundown of your top 5 news stories.
Hi, my name is Ian, and here's your top 5 news stories of the day. Number 1, the 2045 solar eclipse path will cross Kansas. Number 2, parents of Michigan school shooter are sentenced to 10 to 15 years in prison. Number 3, EPA is reducing pollution limits at chemical plants in an attempt to reduce cancer rates. And number 4, FAA investigating claims by Boeing whistleblower about flaws in the 787 Dreamliner airplanes. And number 5, VCHS will crown the 2024 Prom King and Queen tomorrow.
Next, here's today's word and quote of the day.
This week's word of the week is dither. Be indecisive.
If you really look closely, most overnight successes took a long time. Steve Jobs.
If you're headed to prom this weekend, listen up. Hornets, it's finally Friday.
Today is the start of a warming up period. Let's take a look at today's weather.
It's Quinn and Jasmine and Alyssa in the morning with your weather. The high today will be 78 degrees.
And your low's going to be 58.
Now for a quick blast to the past, let's wrap up with this day in history. Stay classy, VC.
April 12th, 1945. President Franklin Roosevelt dies of a cerebral hemorrhage in Warm Springs, Georgia, at age 63.
Let me assert my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
Roosevelt, who led America through the Great Depression and most of World War II, served a record 12 years in office. Vice President Harry Truman succeeds Roosevelt in the White House. 1861. Start of the American Civil War. Confederate forces fire on the Union garrison at Fort Sumter in Charleston, South Carolina. Fighting between the North and South lasts 4 years with more than 500,000 deaths. 1961. Soviet cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin becomes the first man to fly in space, orbiting the Earth once before making a safe landing. 1981. America's first space shuttle, named Columbia, blasts off from Cape Canaveral, Florida, on its maiden flight. More than 2 decades later, Columbia meets a tragic end. It disintegrates on re-entry, killing its 7-passenger crew. And 1947.
My name is Dave Letterman. I'm the host of The Late Show, America's most successful C student.
David Letterman, the late-night TV talk show host, is born in Indianapolis. Today in history, April 12th, Mike Gracia, The Associated Press.